everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a fun reading. This one's going to be Who is Obsessed With You Right Now. I'm doing it my old way that I used to do readings, the old style. There's a crystal and a little drawing on each pile. This is going to be pile number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. We have the moon on number 1, the little planet on number 2, the star on number 3, and the cool sun with the sunglasses on option number 4. There's some tarot cards, there's a cat card, and I pulled some extra messages. We're going to see details about who this person is, and then I'm going to pull some more tarot cards and find out pretty much why are they obsessed with you right now. So this one should be fun. You can pick more than one option, and I will see you at your reading. Hey, option number 1, so you picked this green crystal and the moon. So this is kind of your energy that I'm picking up on. I'm getting a vibe that you're very calm, you're probably very neutralizing, you're probably someone that's able to diffuse situations no matter what they may be. You're very soothing, people find you relaxing, people find a lot of comfort being in your presence. Something about you, like I'm getting very, did I say peaceful already? If I didn't, very peaceful, very serene. You could be very into nature, you could be very into plants, like gardening. You could be into cooking, food, you could be like a foodie. You could be someone that just really likes to be comfortable. You could be like a homebody. Something about you is very calming and soothing and peaceful, and whoever this person is, they really like to be in your presence. With the moon coming up, you could be a night owl, you could be a night person, you could also be someone that people perceive as like liking to sleep a lot. Maybe you always have coffee or you always have tea or something, or like some type of energy drink, but if that doesn't make any sense for you, like you could be very energetic, but something about you is always also somewhat like sleepy. I don't know what it is, but something about you is very just chill, very zen. You could be very zen. Alright, but I'm gonna get to the cards and the messages and see what's going on here. Who is this person? What's up? Alright, option number 1. So the first card that you had come out with this cat card is Judgmental, Observe Your Critic. So I'm getting that these are details more about this person. So they're either very judgmental just in general, they could be really hard on themselves, they could be very judgmental on who they are, how well they do things and things like that. They could be very judgmental of other people as well. Usually to me that's like a red flag. When someone's really judgmental of someone else, I usually take it as like they must be really that judgmental of themselves also, if not worse, or they're just an a-hole. But moving on, I'm not calling this person an a-hole, I'm just saying. So we have the 8 of Cups and we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we also have the Princess of Wands that came out with the 10 of Pentacles and the Strength card. So this is someone who, well, let me get into the other messages first. So we have number 10 and number 1. So this is something about something ending and something else starting fresh is kind of what's going on with this person. So we have coworker that came out, we have complicated relationship, we have working on myself, best friend, feeling sorry, thinking. This says I should have listened to your advice, you're so kind and caring. And we had this stick person that came out. To me, it's kind of representing how you're reacting in this situation. You're just kind of like, huh, like what's going on? You probably, maybe you don't know that this person's like feeling this way about you. This could also be this person like not understanding what's happening in this like connection with you. So alright, they're obsessing over you. Like I mentioned before, you're very calm, you're very serene, but you are very strong. You are very strong-minded. This person could be very strong-minded too. They could be someone that is very much a go-getter. They could have goals and things that they set, they meet. We have the 10 of Pentacles. They could have a lot of financial stability, they could have a lot of material wealth, or they just could have, they have a lot with their name on it, I'll put it that way. They have a lot with their name on it. But with the 8 of Cups, something is making them reevaluate. There could be somebody who maybe has a lot materially, but is often reevaluating things. Like it's like they're never satisfied. They're never satisfied with themselves, and so maybe they judge other people because of that. This could be someone who very much judged you, maybe very, very harshly judged you. Not sure how badly they judged you, but this is definitely someone who was judging you, and it made whatever relation you had with this person, whoever this was, if this was someone that you worked with, because we did get coworker coming up here. It could either be a coworker or it could be like a friend of yours. This could be the same person, or there could be two different people coming in for you. But maybe one person, maybe if this is two different people, maybe you had just ended like a relationship or a friendship or something with one, or a work relationship with one person, and then another one started right after. So this could be a flip-flop thing, but only take that if it makes sense for you. But because this coworker came up, it's like it made the work relationship complicated. It made things maybe more difficult than they had to be. It made things like unnecessarily more complicated. We have, I should have listened to your advice, and you're so kind and caring. So this doesn't have to mean that you literally spoke to this person and gave them advice on something and they just didn't listen, and then it kind of crumbled in front of their face. Maybe, but it doesn't have to mean that. I'm seeing more like with you're so kind and caring, you're just a good person. You're just a good person, and this person sees that and feels that and does think that about you, whether they want to admit it or say it out loud or not. If this is your friend, you probably know that they do think that you're a good person, and they might be working on themselves in secret because of you. And again, if this is a coworker, possibly maybe you're like inspiring this person to work on themselves, but it's like they could never tell you that. I'm getting if this is a friend, you might know that they think highly of you, and if this is like a coworker person, you might not know that they think highly of you. You don't really know what this person's thinking of you. You probably don't know them on that level. But it's like this person's probably thinking of you a lot, and it's really their own thing. It's always their own problem, right? When you're not doing anything wrong, you're not doing anything to agitate or bother this person, it's their own problem, most likely. So this is someone that could be working on being a better person because they see how you are, but regardless, this is someone who's just being judgmental of themselves and almost like not trying to be like you, but taking how you are, and like it's making them feel some type of way, and they're thinking too much about it. They're feeling sorry for something. With I should have listened to your advice and feeling sorry, either so maybe there is a best friend in the mix here. Maybe this is just a coworker for you, and like their best friend said something about you, or like didn't listen to something they said, or something went on here. Somebody didn't listen to someone just took a wrong turn here, and they're feeling sorry about it, and maybe they're realizing this right now. So I didn't even shuffle the deck. I'm gonna pull more tarot cards from my, what is this called? The Antique Anatomy Tarot. I love this one. But I did shuffle them a little bit before we started, but not even for this pile. But we do have the Ace of Swords on the bottom, so there's like a truth to you. You're very truthful. You're very just honest. You're very straightforward to the point. This is how I am. Maybe this person's words are kind of cutting. Maybe this person like said something or says things and judges themselves really harshly after, or they just say things that like are harsh or judgmental. So let's see what else is going on here. So this is going to be more cards on like why is this person obsessing over you right now. You can get to this video at any time. I should have said this in the beginning, but you can get to this video at any time. Like you can pick one option today, and then 2 weeks from now be drawn to another one, and then maybe be drawn back to this video like a year from now and pick a different one. We have the Temperance card. Yeah, something about you is making this person like balance out. Like this person, I don't want to say that they're like a bad person. I don't want to say that right away, but something about you is making them balance themselves out, and it could be something about you making this person balance themselves out. We had another Eight of Cups come up. So as I said before, I don't think this is a bad person, but they are definitely really reevaluating things, and it's almost like they see how so again, like if this is an old friend for you, they see how you have reevaluated your life and how you're maybe making changes to do something new, move forward on a project. There's something that you're accomplishing that they're seeing as being like so abundant and successful for you. And it probably is. You probably are getting a lot of success, or you're about to if you don't feel like you are, or this is really just how this person perceives you, if anything. But with the Eight of Cups coming out twice, I think that So if this is like a friendship that's ended or some work relationship that's ended, if it's ended at this point, I think you reevaluated the connection and figured it was best for you maybe to walk away. Whatever happened here, that could be one scenario. And this person's also reevaluating, and it's making them go back over things and like maybe realize some stuff. And it's sort of helping them balance out a little bit. This could be one of those things where like the energy doesn't settle until you're away from each other. We have the Five of Cups, or Five of Pentacles too. So this could have been, again, a work relationship, right? So I'm getting a lot of stuff coming in here. I can't even talk straight. So just take the messages as they resonate. If there's certain things I say about best friend that doesn't make sense, just don't take it. So I'm kind of flipping back and forth, right? So with the Five of Pentacles coming out, if this was work, this could be friendship too, just not offering you enough as a relationship in general. Like it wasn't really equal. It wasn't giving you anything. Maybe I don't want to say that this person doesn't have anything to offer. It's not like that. But as far as your connection goes, you didn't really have anything to offer to each other anymore. With the work relationship, maybe just simply was not paying you enough. Maybe it was like too far away, or there was some type of imbalance that was not giving you this Six of Pentacles, not giving you this equal, this is what I put in and I get back out what makes sense and what feels fair. It was like I'm putting out X, Y, and Z and I'm only getting back X or Y. It's not enough. That's what I'm trying to say. So now that you've made this change, you could have just done some things, done some different things in your life. You're at this Ten of Pentacles now. Even if you were financially stable at a job or something, it still was not fulfilling you. There was something about it. Maybe it was just eating up too much of your time. There was just something that wasn't, you had to reevaluate it. You had to rethink it and really decide on whether or not you wanted to stay in this connection. So going back to this person being really judgmental of you and making things complicated, they're definitely realizing now that they're almost thinking of themselves kind of in this way, like, why did I do that? Like, why was I being this way? Why was I thinking this way? So they could be feeling bad about it, and they're realizing that it's their own, they're realizing the truth of what they need to work on within themselves, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands that came out and the Ace of Wands. Part of why this person is obsessing over you so much is your level of passion and your level of drive. Like I said, they could be someone that has drive too, that gets things done. So maybe they're comparing themselves to you and like thinking that they're not as good as you or something, which doesn't have to be true at all. But we have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. So anything that you set your mind on, you really do make a vision to move forward with it. You're not someone that just says, yeah, maybe I'll try this, maybe I'll do that. And of course, things take time. But you're someone who will say, yeah, I'm going to give this a go. And then they see you actually doing it. And then they see you being successful with it. And they're just like, man, like, they think you're awesome. They think that you are really getting yourself out of the mud, getting yourself out of situations that you just don't like. Maybe this person has a tougher time with that. Basically, I think you're like inspiring this person in a very quiet way. This is like something, this is their own inner thing. They might show it with the way that they speak to you. They could have been really obvious with it, but what their issue is very internal. So it's like, you're not going to hear them out loud be like, oh, I'm feeling down because this person's getting this. Option number one is getting this in their life, and I feel like I'm still stuck here, not achieving the same things. So you'll never hear them say those type of things. They might not even recognize it within themselves until now. So if they were obsessed with you before, it's like now that they're realizing it, they're even more obsessed with you, but it's getting healthier. I feel like the energy here is lifting, okay? As cheesy as it might seem or might sound, it's like as this person's figuring out why they were so off the rocker when you were around, they're realizing it's because they're being critical. The Knight of Pentacles. You're somebody that does things right. Another Page of Wands. So there's a lot of like new exciting energy with you. So you could just be someone that starts a lot of new things. You're very creative. If you're an artist or something, you always have new ideas. You're always coming up with new creative things. Even if you're a business-minded person, you're always coming up with new strategies, and it's like they work. So it's just this person doesn't feel like they're doing or achieving the same things as you are. And so they could be someone, if this is like a work thing, they could be someone that looks up to you, depending on who this is. Or even if they were like, I don't want to say your superior, because I don't like to even talk like that, but if they were someone who was in a maybe higher position than you or a more established position than you, they could have still been looking up to you and been like, damn, I'm in this position, and this person, whether you are new or not, it's just, you're like, this person, option number one is over here, like, doing things that have never been done before, starting new things, having new ideas, and actually bringing them to life, actually creating these things, and they're coming to fruition. Also, I want to say that this person has seen you improve yourself. With working on myself, this person has seen you improve things that you're working on, whether this is work, your creativity, just your life in general, like your health, your mental health, the way that you handle yourself, everything and anything that you can think of. You're someone that's probably very like, you want to evolve, you want to grow, you want to expand. So this person sees you working on things and has seen you make legit improvements that have really proved to work. So this person just thinks you're awesome and freaking magical, and they're very judgmental on themselves. Maybe if you want to, maybe you can send this person some love, but I don't know. Let's see a couple more cards. A couple more. Oh, we have the Death on the bottom. The Five of Cups. I'm feeling like you were dissatisfied with this person and the relationship that you have with them. Yeah, with the Death card, it's like this definitely ended. I'm having a feeling that this ended, and if this is something that you're in now, this is a connection that you're in now, I see it changing. Oh, with the Justice on the bottom, I see it changing in your favor. I see it changing in a way that just ends up in your favor. I don't think you have anything to worry about here. The Two of Swords showed at the bottom of the deck too, so with the Justice and the Death coming out with the Two of Swords, one of you could be deciding, as I mentioned before, that something's just not worth it here. So if this is a situation that you're in and this person's like obsessing over you, they might finally come to the conclusion that obsessing over you is not really going to help them. I mean, yes, you could be very inspiring, and it could be learning things from you and picking up little, I don't want to say picking up tidbits of your personality, but like maybe that's what this person is doing. But they're kind of, they're getting in check. They're getting their own self in check, and they're like, hang on, I can't be acting like this, I can't be doing this, I gotta chill. No, I gotta stop myself here. This person could be tapping into their own strength too. Oh, I must drop that again. So we had another Strength card come out. So I see that you are a very strong person, not just like physically strong, but very strong-minded, strong-willed. Like you have strong emotions. You could just have a strong energy, like you pick up how do I say this, you gain a lot of attention in the room even without trying to. It's like you walk into the room and all eyes turn to you. This person just feels like this person just feels like your presence is very significant. It can't be ignored. Even like I said before, you're very calm. Like something about your energy is still kind of big. Like your presence is very big. It's very strong. Doesn't mean that you have to be like outgoing or loud or anything like that. We do have the Ace of Coins here. You could attract a lot of new opportunities. You could be attracting a new opportunity right now. We have the Hierophant. So I'm seeing that this person, whatever's going on here, this is going to be the end of your message, and I'll finally close it out. But whatever's going on here, either this has happened already or it's about to happen. You have improved yourself. You've worked on things that needed to be tweaked or things that weren't working as well as they could have before. You've made actual improvements that have, in your life, in whatever, that have shown to really be worth it. Your ideas are good, your creativity, everything you do is worth it. It's worthwhile, it's worth your time. There could have been still something that wasn't going as planned, still something in your life that wasn't working out. Again, could have been a job opportunity, could have been something that you were working on or trying to create that just wasn't going as planned. This is about to like your strength is building up again. It's like you went through this huge upgrade and now you're going through a second level up, and now you're going to be on this Hierophant status. So yeah, I say Emperor or Empress status. For those that watch tarot card readings, you probably hear people say like you're in your Empress energy, you're in your Emperor energy. I've probably even said it before, but with the Hierophant, I'm actually getting like, I'm almost feeling that type of thing with the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant can be very traditional, it can be very regulated, it can talk about law, it can talk about order, and it can talk about maybe like kind of not breaking the rules. So as you stay true to yourself, like your backbone is even stronger now. You cannot be rocked, and I think that maybe this person is realizing that again, and realizing that focusing on you in this way of maybe judging everything that you do or judging everything that they do, it's like they need to realize that we all go through this. We all judge ourselves at times. Some people may be worse than others, but like we all do it. So maybe this person is just working on that part of themselves and maybe coming to the realization that you probably had to work through all these feelings too, and you stayed true to yourself and you just kept it moving, and that's why you're in the position that you're in. So that's what I got for you, option number one. I really hope you enjoyed that. Leave me a comment if you want to. You can like the video. Hopefully I'll see you in my next reading, but pick another option if you feel so drawn to do that. Check out my description box for other stuff, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hey, option number two, welcome to your reading. Who is obsessing over you right now? You picked this little planet and this blue crystal, so I'm getting that this is kind of your vibe, at least right now. You could be on your own planet, you could be really happy right now. I'm getting like really happy, kind of spacey, kind of in your own world. You're also a very deep thinker, so I feel like people who are very relaxed and in their own worlds are often misinterpreted as being people who are just like spaced out all the time. People probably think that about me too. They probably think I'm like spacey or something, but I'm probably just thinking about something else that's like not them or not what I'm doing at the moment. So you could be a very deep thinker or somebody that kind of gets lost in a train of thought. Like you could be a daydreamer. I remember in school, like during the daytime, sometimes like if it's just sunny and nice out like it is right now, it can be a little bit difficult for me to like really focus on mundane things. So like when I was a kid and I'd be in school and I'd sit by the window, I'd always just be like looking at the trees. I'm like, it's so pretty out there. That's it, you know. Maybe you're a very deep thinker, maybe sometimes you just don't have much on your mind, and that's totally fine. And maybe people misinterpret you because of this, but someone is maybe quite focused on this aspect of you. But we'll get into the reading. That's just a little bit about how you are, how you're being right now, so let's get into it. Okay, option number two, you could have been drawn to option number one before I get the rest of the messages that come out. So I love these cat cards. We have Independence, it says on your own. We have the Hierophant that also came out in the last option. We have the Four of Wands, the Death card, and the Magician. So something is telling me here that you're very independent. As I mentioned, you're in your own world. You could be doing something that's very like taboo, or just something that's maybe just the people that you're around, whatever it is you do with your life, you do with your time is very different from the people that you're around or the people that you're used to being around. A lot of people are not like used to you, like things that you do seem very like weird to them. Maybe people think that you're weird, or they think that you're not weird like in an off way where they're like stay away from that person, maybe not like that, but it's like people think that you're just like very unique, kind of an alien, like you're not typical, okay? You're not, I'm sorry to say this, but you're not basic. So we'll just, okay. Well, alright, so you got a lot of messages that came out. We have the word stability here, and we have the Four of Wands. So something else that I want to point out is whoever this is that thinks or wonders how, you know, spaced out you might be sometimes, sees that everything that you do, like, so he's a Hierophant, and with this eye, it's almost reminding me of like your third eye. And we have the Magician here, so you're very powerful. You're very powerful on your own. You could be somebody that just does very well when you work by yourself, when you work on things on your own. It's not that you can't take advice from people, but it's kind of like whatever you do for yourself seems to be the way to go. So we have the 8 and the 0. So these could be maybe numbers that are related to this person. Maybe you're seeing them right now. The numbers can mean whatever they may mean for you. They could mean nothing, and that's fine. We have this little stick figure person, so this doesn't have to be like a romantic thing, but this could be somebody that loves you very much. We did have the family that came up here, family and friend, teammate, love, and having realizations. So this could be maybe a family member or a friend or maybe a sibling or maybe even a parent, somebody that cares very much about you, just loves you, okay? They simply just love you. When we have, this is I was foolish and I don't know what to say, so maybe this person thinks that sometimes you're foolish with the things that you do, but then you seem to accomplish whatever it is, and so they're like not sure what to say. And again, it's not that this person is like harshly criticizing you. If you were really drawn to the last option and it makes sense to tie it in with this reading, with this one, maybe it's like tied together there, but it's like this person is just not used to what you're doing. They're not used to it. It's maybe a little bit foreign to them. It's different from them. So they're maybe not sure how you do it. Maybe you're somebody with a death card. I need to draw more about this, but you could have gone through a big transformation and like really changed something in your life and found stability because of it. Or you could be somebody that seems like maybe you do have things that are set in stone, but then when you're not satisfied, it's like you just demolish them. I'm not getting the Tower or anything here. I'm seeing that maybe this is you. Either maybe this person thinks that you get bored of things very quickly, or that once you find stability somewhere, like you want to jump to something new. So they may feel like you're someone that has a hard time staying still. Maybe you travel a lot. Maybe you just like to recreate yourself and start over a lot, like just evolution, your own way of evolution. And this person, they're just not used to it. They're just not used to the type of person that you are. And even if this is a family member you've been around for a long time, it's not that they aren't used to you. It's just you're always doing something new, and so they always have to not adapt to you, but they always have to, you help them keep an open mind. You help them keep an open mind. This person knows that you're intelligent. I'm getting that you're smart. So there's some other things coming in here. So this doesn't have to just be a family member. This could be somebody that, I don't want to say that your family member is obsessed with you right now, but they could be just thinking a lot about maybe something going on in your life, or something that you're doing, or something that you have done, or just the state that you're in right now. I don't want to say that it's not even anything bad. Like, they could be proud of you. They could just be thinking about it. They're not obsessing over it in like a weird way, but they could just be coming through right now because you have something going on, and so you're just like on their mind. So that's something that's coming through here too. If they were like harshly judging you, maybe they are having these realizations that maybe they should just work more as a teammate with you and kind of be there for you, instead of thinking that what you're doing is so like wrong or just taboo or whatever it may be. But okay, let's move on. So we also have friend. We have love, we have desire, we have variation of your wish, we have I'm scared, and we have WTF. So it could be somebody that you're with, like it could be like a love partner, whether you're in a relationship or this is like a really close friend of yours. Something about this desire here, I'm not sure if it's connected to the love message. It might be. Maybe you have a friend that is really close to you that, maybe you have a friend that's very close to you and maybe desires having like a love relationship with you or something like that, or they just think of having more with you, if that makes sense, but they feel like they're scared to ever reveal that because they think that you'd be like, what the hell, like, we're just friends. No. And whatever stability they have with you would just be like gone, and they feel like you're such a strong person that if you just let them go, that you would just start new and you'd be fine. So something about that maybe scares them. With this number 0, I'm getting, again, that you really do like to start fresh. You could switch up your style all the time. Maybe with this WTF and this I'm scared, maybe this person's like a little scared of you, or they're just not sure what you're gonna do next. With the variation of your wish too and desire, maybe this person gets nervous like for you, especially if this is a family member or somebody that like really cares about your stability. Not that your partner wouldn't, but this is someone who maybe is a little bit more concerned with your stability. They feel like you're never satisfied with certain things that you desire. Like I mentioned before, once something gets set in stone or it actually gets set into motion, they think that you are like, nah, forget this, I don't want to do it anymore. But for you, it's probably a lot deeper than that. It's probably a lot more than that. Like I mentioned before, with this Saturn thing, you could be very deep thinker, but you could also be very simple. So it could be deeper than this person's thinking. Like you could have many reasons why what you have set in stone or what is finally situated is maybe not right for you or not what you're wanting anymore. It could also be very simple. You could just get bored and want to do something new. And for some reason, this person maybe worries about that because they're used to having things that are stable and having them stay stable. Okay, so I pulled some more cards. I'm going to get more of why this person's obsessing over you right now. And I'm really getting a message coming through here. So if this is a family member, they could be obsessing over a love relationship that you're in or a really strong friendship, but I want to say a love relationship. And it's because maybe you're with somebody that's making you very happy. Maybe you are very happy in your current situation, whatever it may be. And you have a lot of, like, your mind is very at ease, very peaceful. You're not stressed, like you're not seeming stressed at this time. You really are your own planet. I was almost getting like a vacationing vibe with this planet. I don't know why. It's like maybe you've been away, you went away with somebody, or maybe you went away by yourself. I don't know. You went away somewhere. We have this Ten of Wands, so I don't know really why this Ten of Wands is coming out. It could be for this person, and again, I want to say if this is a friend, or maybe this is like a friend that you live with or something like that, they really want something more with you, but they know that you'd be like, or they think that you'd be like, oh my god, no way, why would you even want that, why would you think that, no, no, no. With the Ten of Cups here, they could see you, this could be somebody that's secretly like in love with you, or they really think about being with you, or they think about having a closer connection than what you do have, but maybe there's a love relationship like in the way here, and they're like just kind of obsessed with it. This person could also be independent themselves. They could be somebody that maybe is very single and you're not, and so they're kind of like obsessing over it. We have the Hanged Man, so I do think that this person is a little bit really hanging on the thought of you, and a Ten of Pentacles, and basically like how great it would be to have you as a person in their life, even if this is somebody who you're just around that wants you to be more involved in their life, a more involved relationship with you. They really want it, but they feel like you would just be like, what? Like, nah. They want to be family with you, but you're like, no, we're not close like that. Or this could be a friend that is close like family to you, but it's like they're a friend. They're not a lover. You have another lover, or maybe you're very single, but you just are not thinking of them like that. So there's a little bit of I don't want to say weirdness, but there's just a little bit of fuzziness, thinking, a lot of, I don't want to say psychic or like cosmic stuff going on here, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. I don't know why it's coming out that way. Like, there's a lot of cosmic interference, or there's like energetic interference, or there's something interfering here that is just like messing with stuff. Yeah, the Five of Wands. There's some type of like, there's some type of something here that's causing conflict. If this is someone who you beefed with a little bit, maybe a family member that you beefed with a little bit over money, or something that was seemingly significant at the time but really isn't significant, it's causing like this, that's where this Ten of Wands maybe is coming in. It's causing this conflict, and it's something that needs to be released here. Also, if this is a love relationship, somebody that you're in a relationship with could be having realizations that maybe they need to work more as a teammate with you. Maybe there is a lot of love here. So for example, maybe you are with somebody and things are very romantic and great, but they are looking to get things on more of a stable, like not family vibe level, but they want to get closer and more like intimate and comfortable with you. Maybe this is somebody that wants to have a family and they're really nervous, like scared to tell you that they're thinking about that or desiring that with you. But now I'm being drawn back to these two messages that say I was foolish and I don't know what to say. So something here, maybe something that this person thought of you, or something that they said, or they're like thinking that something they're thinking, or that something's foolish here. They're thinking that the way that they thought of you was foolish, or they're thinking that they just feel foolish for some reason and they're not sure what to say about it, and they're having realizations about something. So this pile is very vague, but I do feel like it's going to make sense for whoever's watching, if it makes sense, if it like fits your narrative, my narrative. We have the Empress, the World came out, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. This conflict is something that needs to be worked on and released in this connection. So whoever this is for you, maybe they're obsessing over like a conflict that needs to be resolved. You could be someone that gets over conflicts by doing practical work on other areas of your life, and that seems to bring you like an energetic level up. Like it makes you more in tune with yourself. So this person could see that you're very in tune with yourself, or feels that you're very in tune with other just deeper things, deeper concepts, deeper spirituality. And that's interesting. I'm not sure why I just heard this, but maybe this person feels like you're really magical and they're like a 0 next to you. That's really sad, and I hope that nobody feels that way because it's messed up. But I'm also getting that there's something here, there's something on your end or their end that's like very active, and the same thing or situation on the other person's end is very inactive. So as I mentioned before, you could be somebody that moves around a lot. This number 8, like when we think of tarot cards like the 8 of Wands, it's like swift movement. The 8 to me is like a kind of a magical number, a number of infinity. It never stops. It's a constant loop. Number 0 is also a constant loop. It's just a different one, but 0 is a starting point. 0 can also be like nothing. So they're both very interesting concepts. It's almost like 8 is infinity, but 0 is like a black hole. Like infinity is forever and a black hole is like nothing, and it's just weird. So there just could be a really significant, why am I talking about space? There's a really significant difference between you two that could cause some conflict. But for example, this is a family member, like you guys can kind of just get through it. This could be someone that maybe if you beef a little bit with them, maybe you don't talk things out and it doesn't really get solved all the time, and so there's always an air of like, there's an air of maybe like either we're gonna get past this or we're gonna have to forget about it because we're gonna keep spinning in this cycle. So yeah, now I'm just getting a lot of really random things coming out, so I really hope that makes sense, and I really hope that kind of describes who this person might be, why they're kind of obsessing over you right now. If you're like arguing with a loved one or a friend or something like that, like a partner, I see this resolving. Let's get a couple more cards about that. That's the last thing I want to talk about. Strength, 9 of Wands. Somebody in this dynamic, whether it's you or this person, could be very strongly defensive. You could be very strongly defensive and independent, and so it causes this person to just react in a way. I'm getting maybe a lot of misunderstandings. Isn't that funny? I was talking about the 8 of Wands and there it is. So the 8 of Wands comes out and the 4 of Wands. So whatever's going on here, yeah, the King of Cups, I think this person really has a lot of love for you. Like I mentioned before with this love card, and whoever they are, they have a lot of love for you. I don't think that's going to change. So once this person maybe gets back in their space and thinks about how much love they have for you, it's like whatever was happening, whatever was a burden before gets worked through very quickly. There's action that's taken on it pretty quick. One of you likes to take action on things pretty quick, maybe like hash things out, and things get back to normal pretty fast here with whoever this is, with the King of Cups. So this is someone who, like, there can be a balancing of emotions and stuff here. And again, there's probably somebody in your life that there's like a relationship, maybe like a love relationship that happened very quickly, and it's very stable and it's very like nice and sweet, and maybe it just caught this other person off guard. There's a lot going on here, so maybe you want to pick some other piles. I'm going to stop there, option 2, because I'm just spinning on the wheel. So yeah, speaking of that though, with the World card, this person sees that you are on a whole new cycle, you're on a whole nother journey in your life. So as I mentioned, you start a bunch of new things all the time. I see 333 on my clock right now. You always got things working, you always got the gears moving, and there's just another new thing happening for you. And so this person is just, yeah, thinking about it. So okay, I'm done. Thanks for watching option 2. Hopefully you like this. Leave me a comment if you wanna. You can like my video, check out my description box for other stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, option number 3. It's funny because 333 was just on my clock as I finished up option number 2. So, hello, it is time for your pile. That's not what I was thinking until now. But anyway, so you held this crystal and the star. So this crystal and the little picture to me is kind of your vibe. So your vibe is somebody, you have a star vibe about you. What do I mean? You have a star quality, you're very bright, you could be somebody that is very spunky, very talented, very skilled, you could be very popular, you could have a lot of fans, you could be someone that's in the spotlight in some particular way. It doesn't have to be that you're literally on stage, under a spotlight, but you are maybe well known in your community, in your groups. There's just a school bus just went by, so maybe if you're in like a class or at school, even if it's like college or something, you're just like well known. People know you for having some type of star quality. I also am noticing that, so I have these, my mom got me these crystal things that are hanging in my window, and I love them. That's what all these, like, you know, reflecting spots are, and I'm really noticing them in this pile. They're very even spread now that the sun has moved in my window and the sun is coming in my window differently. The way that they're sitting right now, to me, it's just, it seems really, really sparkly. So I feel like you're really sparkly, you're really bright, you're really magical. It's like, ooh, okay. Also, you could have a very bright smile. Just random message coming in there. Before I get the rest of the messages out, so of course you had the 3 of Pentacles that came out, so lots of 3s. I want to say that there could be a lot of groups that you work with. We had the Tower that came out, the Moon, and the Princess of Pentacles. So there could have been something in your life that seemingly ended very, very quickly, or some, like, I don't want to say tragic event, but maybe it seemed that way. Whoever this person is that is obsessing over you sees or feels that something in your life that happened was very big. It was very, a huge shakeup for you. They feel as if maybe you were in your feelings about it for a while, and then you got like a lucky break, like this Princess of Pentacles, someone offered something to you and now like wants to work with you. Maybe this person wants to do that for you, but something about this, I'm starting, I didn't even flip these over yet, these are all the other little messages that came out, but something is telling me that maybe this person is a little bit envious or a little bit jealous, because we have reward, keep your eyes on the prize. You do work very hard for what you achieve. You're not somebody that just like has stuff handed to you. You're not somebody that just like, for example, grew up with money, doesn't know what it's like to work for things, and is just like spoiled and thinks that they should have everything handed to them. I'm just using an example. Please don't take that as a stereotype on anybody. But this person, you're not like that. This person knows that you're not like that. maybe they don't know, maybe they can't see that, depending on who this is. Like I said, you could have a lot of fans, you could have a lot of people obsessed with you. So if you're somebody on like a platform or somewhere where there's random people who you don't know very much that could feel this way towards you, maybe they just don't know you that well, they don't know you that deeply, but they're still focused on you. And it's like your crashes and your falls, but then kind of your success afterwards. We have the moon here, so whoever this is, they probably think about you a lot, and they could think about offering something to you a lot, or they could just think about the things that you are offered or what they perceive as to be maybe handed to you a lot. This person thinks about it a lot. We have reward, keep your eyes on the prize. I feel bad for the mouse here, I really do. I feel bad for the mouse. But it's funny, you can see the little eyeball in the corner here. Maybe this person just, they can't see it. They can feel it, maybe they think about it a lot, but they can't really see. They can't truly see, because the moon lights things up. When the full moon, when it's a full moon, it lights up our path. When it's dark at night, the full moon is there to give us light. But when it's a new moon, we can't see crap. So it's very hard for this person to see or like navigate through their psychic to try and get to you or figure out what it is you have going on. And since this cat is so like cut off in the picture, all you see is the arm and the mouth, like they might not see how you accomplish things, they might not see how you get to your goals. And so to them, maybe it's a tower moment for them. They're like, how does this person do it? Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I not doing? How do I become a star like this person? But maybe that's not it. Let's get the rest of the messages. Okay. I'm gonna talk as I go. I love you more than you know. I don't know what to do, and this sucks. So this person could really, really, really like you, or like what you do, or like what you're about, but they don't know what to do in their own life. They don't know what to do in a certain situation. Maybe you guys are in a similar situation, or you were in the same situation, and you did something to get out. You did something to make a change, because we have the word change here. You did something to make a change, and this person's like, I don't know what to do. We have you don't know, so maybe you are not aware that this person is thinking or feeling this at all. We have I'm mad at you. Huh. Maybe you have no idea that this person's mad at you. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I knew it. I wanted to say this before I pulled all these messages out, but I wanted to say maybe this is an X. But I don't have X here. But we have romance, and then we also have enemy. So, okay, maybe you just don't know that this person's still obsessing over you. Maybe this person thinks about you a lot. Maybe this is an ex that you had a romantic thing with, or this is some type of, and it doesn't have to be a full-blown ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-whatever. It can be just a past romantic connection. You might have no idea that this person is still thinking about you and still obsessing over you and still thinking about offering you something. But I want you to realize that that's probably has a lot to do with the fact that you are such a star. So if this person is able to see what you have going on, we have the word inspiration here, so this person could be very inspired by you still, and like they're still obsessing. We have it's a surprise. We have missing you. So we have I'm mad at you and you don't know. So this person could have made it seem, this could be more than one X as well. And I want to say, so I pulled like a little stick figure person that I drew for every pile. We have this one come out, so I wanted this to be like maybe how you're reacting to the situation, or kind of how this person is. This one's making me laugh. I cracked myself up. I want to say that you probably are very like over this, like you're just cool, calm, and collected at this point. It seems like nothing's affecting you. Like I said, you're the popular cool person, so you seem unaffected. Also, I want to say that this person likely is, maybe they are like you, but maybe they're not, and they're just trying to make it seem like they're like you. They're trying to make it seem like they're also cool, calm, and collected. They're unbothered. They don't care. They tried to make it seem like they were the cool person. They didn't have any feelings. They didn't care. Maybe when this ended, or maybe just after the fact, whatever, it doesn't matter. What you don't know, this person is still mad at you. They miss you. That could be very surprising to you, but this person does miss you, and they're mad. They made it seem like they weren't mad. You don't know this, but they're mad. Maybe this person you don't think is mad, and they are. Like, it's something's going on here. Another number 3, and then a number 2. So I do want to say that there could be 2 or 3 specific people coming into this pile that makes sense, who could be obsessing over you right now. But whoever it is, they like you a lot more than you realize. They don't know what to do about this situation with you. They don't know what to do about maybe their life situation. They don't know what to do about something, and they feel like it sucks that you seem like you're fine. Getting a vibe that you're just like not paying attention to whoever this is. This is someone that probably is out of your life now, or just that's more at a distance. I'm getting a very distant vibe. The first option was someone that like maybe you are kind of around but not very closely, or used to be around but you're not anymore, and it was like a little bit of a closer vibe. Nothing too super deep, but nothing like extremely distant either. The second option was a little bit like closer, somebody maybe closer. This is someone that is like, they're like far now. With the moon, I'm getting that they're far now, and maybe that's kind of hitting them. Maybe the reality that they're like far away from you is hitting them now. Wow, another tower. I love this tower card too. I love all the skulls. I just think it's cool. But we got the tower card. Let's put this here. So yeah, the tower card and the Knight of Swords. So maybe this person is like something, they're why am I thinking that like they're crumbling? Something about them is crumbling because they can't figure out how to communicate with you. Maybe they can't. Maybe they're blocked. So like maybe this person's blocked off. They can't figure out how to get to you. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Maybe this person, oh, the word block. I'm hearing the phrase cock block. I don't like to say that, but that just came into my mind. So maybe this person feels like there's somebody else that's in the way and like they can't get to you now, or they feel like they tried to stop something from coming towards you. Maybe they just wanted to be the person to block everyone else from giving you attention, but that doesn't make it right. Okay, what more? We had the Three of Swords that came out here too. I do think that, so the Three of Swords is about heartbreak or just really, really tough, sad situations. But I'm seeing this as like scissors or like hedge clippers. So I'm seeing that you probably cut this person off like real quick and fast, or just pretty easily. With 2 and 3, like I don't know why 2 and 3 is coming in here. 2 and 3, 2 and 3. He's like flipping back and forth. The Two of Wands and the High Priestess. So your intuition told you to cut this person off. Your intuition told you that maybe you had a choice in which direction to go, and you chose to be stable and like maybe let go of this third energy, this third wheel. Something was telling you that it needed to go. This person needed to go away, or the situation needed to go away. Also, I want to say that naturally, intuitively, you are more drawn towards your own goals and your own aspirations in life, and that's just you in general. You're more drawn towards your goals and aspirations and things that you want to do, things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to accomplish. I'm getting tongue-tied. Than you are on this person. They're like either they're an afterthought at this point, or they're not even an afterthought. Like they're not even a thought. I don't want to be rude, but that's really how this person feels, and it's probably likely the more the reality of it, that they're just not even a thought anymore. And if they are a thought, you're just like not about it, not with it. All right, the Three of the Wands, really. We have the three, not even wands, what am I saying? The Three of Cups and the Sun. So with this Three of Cups, it says joy, bliss, love, and I heard the word harmony in my mind. So this person just really like wants to be your friend. And okay, getting past the romantic ex-person. Also, I'm seeing the word change, so maybe you don't realize how much you change this individual, or how much you change things around you. With this wanting more, you want more in life, and that's like your driving factor, and that's like what's gonna make you happy. That's where you find your happiness, and this person feels like they would find their happiness in you. Now, it's not necessarily healthy to just put that, like, to just say that to be with you would complete this person. And it's probably, and I'm saying it's really not healthy, especially because I don't see you giving a crap about this person at all. We have the Four of Cups, yeah. This person, you could feel like they're draining. Anyway, you could just feel like their energy is draining, so you don't even want them around. the Queen of Wands, yeah, this person could drag you down too. Like, they could just drag you down. They're just not for you. This person misses you. They miss your fire, but you're probably not missing them. I'm really getting a vibe that you're not missing them. And the Six of Pentacles. This person knows that you can get it in any area of life. They know that you can get what you deserve. They know that you can accomplish things that you set your mind to. They know that you have the skill and the passion and the abilities to do it. And they know that you're 1000% capable of forgetting about them and just letting them go. They also know that you're capable of finding a new love, of finding a new passion or something in your life. We have the Two of Cups that came up, and we also have the Justice card. So maybe you are in a new connection and this person thinks it really sucks that you're so happy, but this is justice for you. Maybe whatever happened here, this is justice. This is what you deserve, is to be with somebody that maybe treats you right or treats you better or just is better for you. We have the Death card on the bottom of the deck, so why did my voice just go out there? I'm being drawn to this crystal now. I think this person is having clarity that it's over with you. Maybe they've been like banking on this fantasy of coming back to you. As I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, like maybe they're obsessing, maybe they've always been obsessing over you, but now it's getting 3 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 3. This person could go back and forth in their mind, or they could have been always set on like, yeah, I can get this person back. I can do this. That I think maybe they still want me, maybe I still have a chance, and then maybe now they're being hit with the reality that there's not a chance. There probably never was a chance, even if you made it seem, or they thought, it's like nope, no, no. And that reality is hitting this person. They could also just be somebody that gets like really obsessed with you, like I want to go back to them, and then kind of calms down, is like, nah, I need to leave them alone, but they're still thinking about you from afar, and they're like, oh, you know, pile number 3, like I miss them and I love them so much and all this stuff, and you're just like doing your thing, literally, like you're just doing your thing in life, not thinking about this person. There's a new love, there's a new passion, there's a new something that has come in for you, and that could be the Tower person, for the Tower moment for this person that's obsessing over you as well. They could have seen or witnessed this new love, this new passion, this new like sense of life come back into you. This could be, like I said, an ex that like once they were gone, they realized how much you really evolved, how much better you look, how much better you feel. Like people can see that stuff, you know, people who are able to look at a human and realize that they're either in a great state of being or maybe a not so great state of being. Anyone who can see that, this person likely can. They realize that you are just doing and looking and working and having things go a lot better for you now than when you were with them. They always knew you were this star. It was never your fault. We all have things to work on, let's be real. We all have things to work on. No one's perfect, but this person just is realizing, like, they thought you were a star back then. They didn't even know. Maybe they did know, but it's like they didn't even know who you are. The Strength, the 8 of Wands that came out in the last pile. Let's get one more. I don't even remember who I started talking about at the beginning of this message. I'm not sure if I said who it was specifically. I remember saying like random fans, random people that really want to shoot their shot towards you, but they know that they have no shot, and that's the justice here. That's what's fair, because maybe these people don't even know you, so that makes sense, right? But I feel like I didn't really say who this could be for, and it went straight to like an ex, somebody, romantic thing, somebody that's missing you, maybe more than one person. So that's what's coming in strong with this option. If you wanted to pick another one, you can do that. Maybe that will make more sense, or it will help tie some things together. I see it. I saw the Emperor come up before, and I was thinking about it, but I was thinking about it in the last pile, and it didn't come up, and it didn't feel like it should have come up, but it's coming up in this pile, and I was thinking about it before, and then I did see it before. So we have the Emperor that finally came out, and then we have the 7 of Cups here. This is someone who Maybe they feel that they could do anything under the sun to try and show you how great they are, try to express to you or prove to you that they're worth your time. You should pay attention to them. You should take them back. You should sign your autograph for them, whatever it is. Like, they feel like even if they did all of that, you still would be confused, or you still would be on the fence, or you still would be like, I don't know about this. Or they feel like they would confuse you. Like, they know it wouldn't work out the way that they're fantasizing, probably. Or the way that they're hoping or thinking. They want change. They want this situation to change in some way, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I see you doing other things and having success and like other stuff going on in your life, and this is someone that's just watching you rise the world. This is someone that's seeing you get through things and accomplish things and close out cycles, really get through stuff. The Five of Swords. This is someone that has seen you worked through the mental conflict, whether it was related to them or other things. They've seen you really get through stuff and accomplish things. The Seven of Swords, like within yourself, like accomplish your own self-growth. This doesn't just have to be like seeing you accomplish things in like your career. This is just you expanding as an individual and going through your own growth. They see you going through these cycles. They're watching you. You probably don't even realize. Maybe you do know that they're watching you. But they have really seen you work through like rough times. Like, there are times in life. I know I've had times in my life. I've had like 1 year or 2 year stretches sometimes where I just feel like confused. I don't mean like every single day I'm like, what's going on? I don't mean like that. But, you know, long stretches of time where like you're trying to figure out what to do next. Now I'm saying you. I was trying to figure out what to do next. I was trying to figure out what was really gonna fulfill me, what's really my goal, what's really my initiative here. And I've had those weird times where like I feel awkward. I feel like I'm going through all these changes, and then once I come out of it, it's surprising to feel like such a significant change. And this person is just so inspired by that aspect of you. The Fool, yes, you really do start things fresh and reinvent yourself. And we have the Ace of Pentacles that came out. So yeah, this person is obsessed with all of your new opportunities and new things that you have going on and new things that you start. And I just don't think whoever this is, it just like can't get over you. Also, I wanted to mention with the Seven of Elixirs or Seven of Cups card coming out, I feel this is validating. Like I said before, this person could fantasize a lot about you. So they also feel like if their fantasies were to ever actually play out in the real world, you'd still reject them. They could feel rejected or dejected by you. And okay, so just, I'm somebody like, guys, I don't give a crap about celebrities. I just don't. Like, I just don't. I don't have a celebrity crush. Never did. I'm just not like that. I don't care. I could not care less. But I'm getting, like, this is almost someone, like, you know, people that have celebrity crushes and they're just like, oh my god, if I can meet this person, I'm so obsessed. If I can meet them, I'd be, like, so happy. It's almost like you're the celebrity and this person is crushing on you or just really obsessed and thinking about you in some way. And they're like, oh, if I could just get around that person, if I could just have a conversation with them, we could be friends. Maybe we'd be, like, maybe we'd be cool. Maybe they'd take me back. But, like, they know that that's highly unlikely. Especially if this is someone that's just a random like fan of yours. They know they're probably never going to meet you. So yeah, there's just some of that going on. So it could be a little bit of a harsh reality here, but yeah, I'm gonna end the message there. So that's what I got for you, option 3. I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna move on to the last one. Hopefully you like that message. You can leave me a comment if you wanna. You can like the video. Make sure you check out my description box to see all my other stuff, but hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. Bye! Hello, last but not least, my option number 4s. So you pulled the sun with the little sunglasses that I drew, and the little picture and the crystal on top of each pile to me is like your vibe. So it's ironic that the sun is now shifting and it's not coming in my window as bright as it was at the start of this. So you could really be sunshine on a cloudy day for people. You could really bring a light in the room with you. I'm also getting that you're very cool. You're perceived as being very cool. I don't want to stereotype, but almost either like surfer person or like leather jacket, sunglasses person. I'm just naming really corny, stereotypical examples, but you're just very cool. People think you're really cool. They want to be around you, and you really do kind of brighten the mood and brighten the vibe when you come into a space. So let's see what other messages have to come out for you. Ooh, option number 4, something else I want to say too. You could like to smoke, maybe you smoke some ganja, maybe even if you like to drink a little bit here and there, you just could like to let loose in some type of way. Even if you don't smoke like marijuana, you could like CBD or something like that. You could like some type of maybe psychedelic stuff, maybe some other things. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not condoning actual heavy like hard drug use here, people. I'm just saying maybe you could like to do a little something that makes you relax, kind of ease your mind a little bit, even if it's medicinal. There's just something. And oddly enough, maybe this person's obsessing over that part of you too. I also wanted to say there's like an undercover kind of vibe here with the sunglasses. That's kind of why I was thinking like maybe you like to get high or something. But if that's not relevant to you, it could seem like you do things kind of undercover. Maybe you're quiet, or you do things quietly. Maybe you just kind of slip in and out of places and people are like, where'd option number 4 go? Like you just kind of move in silence almost, but you still shine very bright. It's like maybe you try not to be noticed. Maybe you try not to be seen by people. Like this crystal is really pretty, but the colors are kind of dark, so maybe you try not to be seen, but people notice you anyway. So it's almost like you can't hide. And maybe there is somebody who is obsessing over you in a very undercover way. Like, I don't want to say like an undercover stalker, because that sounds really creepy and I don't want to freak anyone out. But there could be somebody here that's like really looking into your stuff, like on the low, like real low key. You could just be a low key person too. Low key is the right word. So let's see what the cards are. Okay, option 4, I'm gonna talk as I go because the messages are just pouring out. We have wisdom here. Let your light shine. These are the cat cards. I love these cat cards. We have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, as well as the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles energy here. A lot of earth element. So you are very wise. So regardless of what you do, even if you do like to let loose a little bit, that's fine. You're still very wise. You're still very smart. I'm also hearing responsible. Whatever it is you do, it's very responsible. I don't see you being immature or someone that's like off the chain or just can't handle themselves. You're very mature. You're very established. With the Ace of Wands, you could be very... So I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. The tip of the wand here has these light beams coming out of it, like, aha, like the light bulb has gone off. Not necessarily a new idea, because that might be more of an Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Wands can represent a new passion, like something new that you're focused on. So it could be related to a new idea or something that was offered to you with the Ace of Pentacles here. Maybe you're taking something, either you're offering something to someone or somebody's offering you something. This could be a business partnership too, with the Two of Pentacles coming in. And this just looks like a man in a suit to me. You don't have to be a man, you don't have to wear suits, but this man in a suit here looks very official, very official. So there's something that you're starting here, and I see it taking off. And because here's what I was getting to, this beam of light here, I'm relating to, or I'm connecting to this beam of light behind this cat. This, like, that, I guess that's where the aha moment is coming in for me. It's like enlightenment. There's some type of enlightenment or something new that has come to you, and you're taking this and rolling with it. And because you're so wise, there's something, it seems like there's a lot of good balance and, you know, good things that can come of this. Also, I want to say whoever is obsessing over you is realizing that, for example, if you've been offered a new opportunity, new things, no matter what they are, like new things to start can be really intimidating, whether it's a new job or it's a new project. It could even just be going to a new place, like getting your bearings somewhere, doing something new, starting a new class, learning a new skill. Things can be intimidating sometimes, and not everybody feels encouraged enough or has the motivation, the self-motivation or discipline enough to just start new things. Or if they do start new things, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking, maybe for everyone. This person feels like you are able to start new things and seem like you're really cool and calm and collected and like very confident. I don't want to say just cool, calm and collected, but very confident in the process. Very confident, which is difficult, but it's because you have this level of wisdom. It's because this King of Pentacles to me is telling me that you have been through enough situations in the real world, practically, or in whatever field or whatever I'm talking about here, that maybe there's something new that you're doing or something that was offered to you. You've been through enough trials and tribulations that you deserve to be at a point of status. Okay, we have worried about you. I still think I'm right. Whatever you asked for, acquaintance, and you have a feeling. So whoever this is, they're probably a new person. They could be the person offering you something. They could be the person accepting something from you. They could be somebody unrelated to that, but maybe that is in the midst and maybe sees this. Maybe they're just unrelated at all. We also have sibling. Interesting. You deserve this. Maybe you have a sibling or somebody that is like a sibling. Maybe you have a really close friend, maybe even a cousin or some type of relative, someone that's either like a cousin or a sibling or something, even if it's a step sibling, that is very encouraging of you and is telling you that you deserve good things. And so I picked a stick figure for each pile, and you got this like laughing person, and I wanted this to represent either how you're responding to this situation or how this person's responding. So somebody is laughing about something here. I'm getting 2 and 2, and then this person laughing. So maybe there's somebody like gossiping about you, talking about you. It's like stupid crap, but it's because you're very deserving of like something good that's happening. And maybe there's somebody else around you that's like just lifting your spirits about this. It's like, oh, someone's gossiping about you. It's because they're jealous. It's because they don't have anything better to do. Maybe this person's making you laugh about it. Also, this could just be someone that is thinking about you. Like I said, a friend or a sibling that makes, like, you make them laugh. They always have a good time around you. They always have a lot of fun. And they're just thinking about you and stuff that you're going through and how like wise you are. We have you're beautiful. So someone, oh, an ex. Interesting. An ex. Alright, I'm not sure where the X is coming in. We'll pull some more cards. We have the number 7 and the number 4. So this reminds me of my own sister, and we have like inside jokes. We like to quote SpongeBob all the time, and that just reminded me of her. And so again, maybe you have a sibling or a best friend that you can joke around with, and just when you connect with them, it makes you laugh it off. It makes you kind of forget about everything. We have an ex person here that's really thinking about how beautiful you are for some reason. You were maybe attracted to another option. Maybe you were attracted to option number 3. If not, that's cool. But I also want to say maybe you had an ex that was like laughing at you. I just tried to change the music twice, and it was on an annoying song, and then I changed it and the song was like still annoying, and I finally changed it back. So maybe someone was just trying to mess with you. Maybe an acquaintance or someone around you is trying to mess with you, because for some reason they're worried about your light and your shine, because they think that they're right about things in their life, and something about you and things that you do and say and just how you exist is making this person think way too hard about like their beliefs or their views on things versus yours, and they're worried about it for some reason. We have whatever you asked for. So this, whoever this person is, it's like maybe gossiping or something, or trying to laugh at you behind your back, or trying to like make a fool of you, trying to make fun of you, and you have a feeling about this. You know what this is. Whoever this is, like, they're just having their own moment. So just, you can laugh it off because it's honestly ridiculous. So let this person be ridiculous. We have the Page of Coins. It's gonna be a new random person in your life, and you're like, seriously, this again? I get it. There's like another new person that's obsessing over you and just like trying to mess with you for some reason. You're like, really? Why? What's the problem? What's the real problem here? This person is just like threatened by your wisdom. For some reason they may feel like a page next to you. This is the Page of Coins and compared to the King of Coins. So something about the way that you are is making this person like worried and thinking that they're maybe less than, maybe they're feeling, something is making them feel less than within their own selves, or something is triggering like their ego in a way where they feel like they need to prove that what they feel and what they do is right. There's just something going on with this person. Maybe they feel like they're in a situation that was solidified too quickly. And maybe they feel like you're getting offered something. This is so random. This is really random. I'm confused. Yeah, the Seven of Cups, I'm confused too. And the Six of Pentacles. Alright, hang on. There's an element of you... I can hear my cat meowing in the background. She's like whining. So please don't mind her. There's an element of confusion here, but there's also an element of you receiving what it is you deserve, getting maybe the respect that you deserve. You are highly respected, and whoever this is, they do respect you, but they don't act that way. They act like they disrespect you. It's like they maybe try to mess with you, or as I mentioned before, make a fool of you or something, but they're just making a fool of themselves, honestly. But they do respect you. They might not let you know that, but you can feel based off of what they're doing. And if this was an ex-person that did this to you, maybe this was, maybe even just ex-acquaintances, just people that you were around, people that were in your vicinity that tried to make a fool of you, or just laugh at you, or just joke, or they don't have anything else to do. They just find a person like you that's just shining, is wise. It's, you know, you're much more mature than these people in a lot of areas of life. I'm just gonna say it, I'm sorry, but you're probably so much more mature than these people, at least in one area. And it's like, it might be in one area, but to them it seems like your whole being, like your whole demeanor, your whole self is just on a different level than this person or these people. So this could have been a lot of like random people that were just being really weird, really funny towards you, but it's just because you have this big energy and they feel like they're stuck in their, whatever it is they're doing, they're stuck in their state of mind. They could be a little bit closed-minded, like they never thought any differently about anything, they never did anything differently, they never asked questions, they never went against the grain like you do, or something like that. They think you're beautiful, they know that you deserve inside and out, they know that you deserve good things, and so they just don't know how else to react other than to like try and bring you down and try and make fun of you, which is ridiculous. So again, if an ex was acting this way, it's because they were jealous, it's because they saw your shine, it's because they knew you were way too good for them, they knew that you deserve great things, and they were worried about just being right about everything. And so it's like, you don't even have time for this person, you don't have time for these people, you don't, you're not being rude, you don't have time for this crap. You're like, excuse me, haha, that's adorable, bye now. Like, yeah. So you're the sun, you're happy regardless, like you really don't care. The sun and the sun, you do not care about these acquaintances or these people trying to laugh at you and make fun of you. You see for what it is, you know what it is, you see it, so you don't give a shit. You're still continuing on with whatever it is you're working on, finding balance in your life. You really, maybe you're not even doing much right now. Maybe you're confused as to why everyone's so focused on you. You feel like you're not doing much. Maybe you are very stable. Maybe you're working on balancing some things out. Maybe you just don't feel like there's that much going on, so you're not sure why anyone is that focused on you. But you could only be feeling that way because we have the Seven of Cups, another 7 here. You're probably very spiritual too, or you're very connected to your spirituality, or you could be right now. You could be very connected to trying to figure something out in a non-practical, non-traditional way. So you could be very focused on maybe just one thing, but to this person, to other people around you, they're seeing you for your shine. They're seeing you for all this wisdom and lights that you emit. They're seeing you for all this amazing stuff that you have going on, and all this power that you hold, and the way that you're just finding balance in a situation, maybe so quickly, so easily, so naturally. And like they're just having a moment about it. They're having a little fit. They just can't, okay? So they don't know what else to do other than try and make fun, but they'll reveal themselves by acting this way. Easily. That's just what happens. The Hermit, I don't see this affecting you. And again, if this is people that have done this in the past, like people that you just had to be around that tried to bring you down all the time, like I mentioned, it's because you're so bright. They are threatened by you. It's very simple. With the Four of Cups too, so since you have the Sun and the Hermit, you're very happy on your own. You could have been drawn to the pile that had the Independent card. I think it was the second one. You're very happy on your own. These are people that probably need to have, like, I'm just getting a less mature energy. I'm not trying to insult these people or saying like that they're less than you, because that's just rude, but it's coming out as like them being less mature, being dissatisfied maybe with themselves, maybe with an area in their life, maybe not seeing things in a different perspective, maybe not seeing things in such a widely expanded, wise point of view as you do. And they need validation from people. They need to be around people, like they need to be entertained all the time. They need to feel like they're entertaining people. They need to feel like they're important. They need to feel, they need to have people or little minion friends. I'm sorry, please ignore the person coughing in the background if you can hear that. So sorry. They need their little minion friends, their little people around to just maybe gossip or cause a ruckus all the time. They need that distraction. You don't. You're perfectly content with focusing on yourself. You're totally fine if you don't even pay attention to these people. Again, you're probably just laughing it off and just going back. It's like it pushes you further away from people. It's like you don't even care to feed it. You're like, well, I'm just gonna go. But you're still happy. Like you don't care. The Three of Coins, I feel like you're so mature. And I think that's what's coming through with this X card here too. Maybe there was someone in the past that was like acting silly, foolish, being weird. And since you're so emotionally mature, maybe you tried to work with this person. I also think that because you guys are this way, option 4, you may like automatically perceive, or maybe you used to automatically perceive other people, or not everyone, but certain people as being like you, as being as wise as you. But some people are just really good at like reflecting and mimicking. I shouldn't even say reflecting. Some people are really good at just mimicking people and mimicking you. So you could have really been trying to be emotionally mature with this person, these people. I'm getting, there could be a lot. There could be a group of people here that is just like trying to just fool around and do stupid stuff. It's not going anywhere. It's not working. But it's like if you try to work with these people, if you try to be mature, it's just going to be even more of a burden. So you know to just walk away and ignore it. And maybe you had an ex and you learned that like you just can't entertain this person. They're toxic. They're going to keep running on the hamster wheel. You're going to keep running on the hamster wheel with this person or these people. We have the Wheel of Fortune that came out. So having to deal with the burden of anybody just like coming at you or trying to take you down or trying to make fun of you for no reason, it's gonna turn in your favor. Things are gonna like work out for you. It's gonna come full circle with the Three of Cups coming out and the Three of Wands. I'm seeing this as a propeller. Like anything like this that happens to you, it just propels you to just be even better at everything that you do. Gives you new ideas, gives you fresh perspective. So now I'm getting into a whole like motivational thing here. Whenever people are like this towards you, option 4, like just take it as a huge compliment. You have such a huge energy. We have the Tower here. You cause people to have these moments. The Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands. Whatever it is you say, however it is you handle these situations or this situation that's happening now, you're gonna be successful. Whatever it is you do and however it is you handle it, whatever it is you say, like you know how to diffuse. You're gonna diffuse the situation. So great news here. You're gonna diffuse the situation. It's gonna maybe calm down. We have the Tower here, so you could just like make people kind of shut up. You know, they're gonna realize like, okay, maybe I should just stop trying to bother this person. We have the Eight of Cups, and we also have the Lover. So even after this situation, whatever this is, maybe balances, you're still gonna be thinking like, is this really the best thing for me? Is this the best person to be around? With this sibling card coming in, this could even be, maybe there's a sibling or somebody that you're around, or a closer family member that, or friends that kind of picks at you all the time, and maybe you're making the decision to move away from this person in some way, and there's like a lot of maybe learning going on in this connection. If this is someone that you can't really get away from, then I see things maybe kind of harmonizing a little bit more. But if this is someone that you are not like related to, but maybe forced to be around, with the Seven of Swords, it's like this person is just, I feel they're always going to be maybe confused or stuck in this like thought loop about you. Even if you can diffuse the situation, like them trying to pick at you and stuff, they're still going to be like up in their head, I feel. Five of Wands, Eight of Swords, and 10 of Coins. So I was kind of getting that from the jump, but this is kind of confirming it. You might decide that at the end of the day, maybe you can continue to be around this person or these people, but you do need to separate yourself. Or you might decide that it's just too much of a conflict, or this person is feeling like it's too much of a conflict to being around you, so it's like it's best for everyone here if maybe you just kind of stay in your own space, and you're not doing anything wrong. Like, it's nothing that you... Okay, I realized my camera needed to charge and my video cut off, but what I was saying is you haven't done anything wrong in this situation. And it's funny because the other day I actually saw like an actual peacock, and I haven't seen one of those. Like, I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing one. Maybe in like my backyard, we get like turkeys and stuff. We all get all kinds of stuff, but I felt like it was very random and almost kind of rare to see. But it's feather things weren't spread or anything. It was just kind of there. It was on the side of the road. It was alive. It was just on the side of the road. So I'm getting that you're very humble. Like, you're not cocky. You're very humble, but you are very bright. And it's like, you know, I was like, oh, whoa, like, that's so cool to see that. Maybe that's how this person or these people feel about you. Like, you're so different. You're so just you. You're so strong. Just, you're energetically very strong and bright. And they're like, whoa, like, who is this person? But it's like they just react in this negative, like, kind of spiteful, petty, maybe even childish, juvenile type of way. And again, you're not cocky, you're very humble, but you could know at this point, like, okay, my energy's gonna trigger people. It's best if I just stay to the side here. I'll just remove myself and we're fine. It's all fine. You could just not get along with this person. It doesn't have to be that you trigger them, but you could just not get along with them in a way. But you can be civil, and this person maybe just is having an issue with that, or is not as good as just letting things go and being as civil as you. There's, in this situation, you can totally just like we can just live and let live, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be a thing. It doesn't have to be a thing at all. So I think that this situation is going to diffuse, but we had some more cards come out, obviously, that were not there before my video cut off. Or after my video cut off, I mean, I didn't realize until a little bit. There could be a love relationship here that you're deciding you're able to focus on and work on right now. That could be something coming through, a random message. But I want to say, regardless of who these people are, like what their backgrounds and stuff are, you're very spiritual. I believe you are. You know, if you're on this reading and you're listening, you're very spiritual. You know that there's a spiritual reason why these people are around you and like why things are being triggered. They are having this feeling that they need to prove that they're like right about their life. You know, you're probably like, you know, it's cool. it's cool, I can just leave this be. So I see the situation diffusing, but if it's still gonna be like the energy's still weird, like you know what to do to get away from it. And I see that we had the Six of Wands coming out and the Ten of Pentacles, which are very like successful cards. So you're going to be very successful with whatever it is you decide to do in this situation and just in general. And yeah, you got some random people like obsessed over you, and you probably always have, but it's because you have this vibe and you just have stuff going on, and you do deserve all of these great things coming in. And maybe people are even jealous about some support systems that you might have. A family member, a sibling, a friend, a loved one, a significant other, something like that. Very random, but you know, spiritually it makes sense. So that's all I got for you. Option 4. I'm leaving it there. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this made sense. You can like the video, you can leave me a comment. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Check out my description box to see my other stuff. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!